Karla Imla, Alhaina Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai Hamashiach wa Malaki Bashim Harawat Kakorash Barak Thumb, the water Bible Bawa Kwam Yasharala. Double honor to the apostles, elders, and bishops of Great Millstone who teach us daily, and to the men out there teaching the likewise doctrine. I say you shalom. Today we finna get into a rant, the rant of an Edomite, and it's really not a rant because he's basically telling the truth. He's saying what Edomites are afraid to say because they know it's true. Now, one thing about Edomites is that they don't acknowledge truth, because to them an acknowledgement of truth is a confession of guilt to them. So they're like, don't know what the hell you talking about. Oh no, I ain't on no slaves. I'm not a racist. My mailman's black. All this other shit. But this man is saying what every Edomite is afraid to admit to. Check him out. The name of this one is "We Can't Leave Black People Alone." White man puts his own race in their place. At least that's what it's supposed to say, I think. Yeah, it puts his own in their place. Let's go.
Why is it that white folks support anti-blackness, racism, and white supremacist culture in so many goddamn fucking ways? Why is it that we support it through our silence, our defensiveness, our denial, that code of silence? Let's not talk about it. Let's ignore it.
Yeah, because they hate you, Jake. They hate you at the same time they want to be you. If that ain't the sickest thing I've ever said this year, but it's actually true. Why do you want to be something that you hate? That goes all the way back to James 1:8. What it is, let me get it real quick. An unbalanced, what is it? Unbalanced mind is on, let me get it. I don't want to butcher it. James 1. A double-minded man is unstable in all his ways. Yep. Let's go.
All that fucking gymnastics, that defensiveness, the fucking anger, the passive aggressiveness, the stereotyping, the overt, covert racist, all the shit that we do, the gaslighting, all that fucking shit that we do as white people. Why can't we just leave black people the fuck alone? Why? Because we were taught that shit. It's our culture. White supremacist culture is American culture. It's European culture. We see ourselves as overseers. We ourselves as entitled to control and judge black people. White Americans wanted, back in the day, we demanded black people be segregated, right? So we segregated black people said, okay, great, we're going to make our own shit. They started doing great. What did we do? We fucking burned their communities down to the ground.
And they bombed them, Tulsa, Oklahoma, Philadelphia, and they drowned them, drowned towns all over the South. Because Esau could not stand to see you Jakes do better than him in his own kingdom. He ain't finna have that shit. Matter of fact, if you smiling too hard, that's a problem for Esau. Let's go.
And you gotta sit in your fucking silence? You ought to be ashamed of yourself for not giving a fuck. Every single one of you that can't talk about it, that spews fucking racist narratives, stereotypes, denial, gaslight. That's not their reality. Telling black people what the fuck they should think, feel, do, be. Fuck you. Do better. Reject your fucking training, your indoctrination. Question your own goddamn morality racially for once in your fucking life. I'm tired. I'm tired of what my people have done, what they continue to do. fucking sick of it. I'm tired of seeing people suffer. I'm tired of the fucking inequality. And you ought to give a fuck too.
White folks tend to take credit for everything except their own damn racism. Yeah, it's a cultural thing. It's what we do best. Nothing scares a white person more than a simple, honest conversation about race. And believe me, I know this to be true. You can even look at how many white people are following me on my social media. Where are they? They have scattered like little white cockroaches. They've just disappeared. The very few white people that follow me on social media, they're out there. Thank God there's a few of them that have learned and grown over the years and that are in fellowship with me, and it's a good thing, you know, in spirit, in this fight for racial justice. But it's just amazing. All you got to do is look at, and my message is for white people, but look at how many white people are actually in my social media, commenting, following, active. Very, very few. It's the same way in my life. I have lost, God, so many close and dear white friends and family. When I say family, I'm talking about close family members that will not, that we don't speak anymore. You know, same thing with my good friends that I've lost. Kids, white friends, dear white friends I grew up with all throughout elementary, middle school, high school, white friends that I worked with in the past. They will not speak to me. I reach out to them, they ghost me. So it's incredible when you have an open and honest, you can just, I have a challenge. I dare any of you guys just to go out to your white friends, okay? And just have a simple, open, honest conversation about race. They can't do it. White people can't have an open, honest, 90% of them cannot do it, you know, because we're colonizers. We just don't have the capacity to have an open conversation about race, because if we do that, then we're acknowledging that we're racist. Then we're acknowledging that we're dirty and foul. And most white people don't have the capacity to do that. They've been taught to think of white people as pure and good and great and angelic and honest and, you know, moral and outstanding citizens. Bullshit. Most white people are fucking racist. And if they're not overtly racist, they're covertly racist by their silence, their compliance, their complacency, their apathy. Yeah, you might use the N-word, but you could give a fuck about what happens to your brown, black, and indigenous brothers and sisters. You don't give a fuck. Most white people, I could dare to say, don't even know who Emmett Till is. Don't even know who Tamir Rice is. Most white people today, ask them who Emmett Till is. Ask them who, they know who Martin Luther King is. Yeah, that's the one person they know. And most of them will be threatened by a person like Malcolm X, but ask them who Trayvon is, who Tamir Rice is, who Ahmaud Arbery is. Ask them, Sandra Bland. Ask them. Most white people don't even fucking know. That's the God's truth. They don't even fucking know because they don't fucking care. So I challenge you, I want to write in the comments any experience you've had with white people in the past, good or positive, about conversations with race. Because go up to a white person and, you know, a friend or a family member and just say, hey, don't you think black people deserve reparations? Watch the verbal gymnastics. Watch the, well, yes, or hell no, or, well, yes, but, all fucking day long. You talk about race, you know, to a white person, it's, well, yes, but, you know, for example, just simply make one statement like this. Say that, black people are not racist and not supremacist. White people are, however, but black and brown people are not. Indigenous people are not. Say that to a white person and see what happens when you say that white people are racist and white supremacists. Then tell them why. Because we're colonizers. Because racism is part of our culture. In order to colonize, as colonizers, we used racism to justify stealing, pillaging, raping, all that shit that we did. White men and white women. Pillaging, raping, colonizing, stealing, all that shit that we did. Lynching, all that shit that we do today as colonizers to black people and brown people and indigenous people. That incredible amount of apathy that we spew daily that complacency racially of not caring about humanity of other people unless they happen to be white. That's why nobody knows those names. Ask your white friends who Emmett Till is. Ask your white friends who Tamir Rice is. Ask them. Tell me what they say. Have those conversations. I guarantee you most of them cannot have a simple conversation. And it's incredibly frustrating for me. So I want to challenge you guys. Write in the comments your experiences if you want to take the challenge. If you feel like it, I appreciate it. And I want to get this conversation started and see what happens.
Now, indeed, it is.
Okay, y'all. It's some more of this. Well, I'm not gonna watch the whole thing. But if you want to go back and watch it, it's on Star Trends. It's on her channel, and the name of it is "We Can't Leave BK People Alone." Why T-Man puts he's on in their place. And we can come out of this, but we can get a whole bunch of precepts to substantiate why Esau like this. Because the Lord created him to be the wicked. It's just that simple. You can't fight against it, E. There's no such thing as free will. If it is, stop stealing, stop lying, stop murdering. You can't. Especially against the true Israelites. Let's get Sirach chapter 14, verse 7. And if he do it good, he do it unwillingly. And at the last, he would declare his wickedness. So don't think because this man doing something for you that he likes you. No, he's setting you up, if anything. 2 Maccabees chapter 7, 31. Chapter 7, verse 31. And thou that hast been the author of all mischief against the Hebrews shall not escape the hands of Yahweh. Y'all ain't getting away scot-free. Just because your cognitive dissonance and your willful ignorance tells you there is no Yahweh, okay, he about to pull up. Yahweh Shai, that is. Sirach chapter 25, verse 7. There be 9 things which I have judged in mine heart to be happy, and the 10th I will utter with my tongue. A man that hath joy of his children, and he that liveth to see the fall of his enemy. And it's coming swiftly. 2 Ezra chapter 8, verse 50. For many great miseries shall be done to them that in latter times shall dwell in the world, because they have walked in great pride. It's Esau, walk in great pride. Psalm chapter 73, verse 8, they are corrupt and speak wickedly concerning oppression. They speak loftily. Like I said, speak loftily is to talk in a manner like you think you better than somebody else. Pride. Esau. Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 4. Behold, his soul which is lifted up is not upright in him, but the just shall live by his faith. Proverbs chapter 14, verse 16. A wise man feareth and departeth from evil, but the fool rageth and is confident. That's Esau all day. Like he ain't gonna be touched. That's how he move in the earth. Like he got, like ain't nobody gonna punish him. Obadiah chapter 1, verse 2, behold, I have made thee small among the heathen, thou art greatly despised. Psalm chapter 64, verse 8, so they shall make their own tongue to fall upon themselves. Is that man not telling on his own people? Yeah, that's their tongue falling upon themselves. All that see them shall flee away. Don't nobody want nothing to do with Esau because they know how messed up this man is mentally, spiritually, emotionally. Isaiah chapter 26, verse 10, let favor be shown to the wicked, yet will he not learn righteousness. In the land of uprightness will he deal unjustly and will not behold the majesty of the Lord. He just ain't gonna do it. That's why he got to be destroyed, because he's created to be the wicked. You can't teach the wicked righteousness. That's not, no, can't do that. Isaiah chapter 28, verse 15. Because ye have said, we have made a covenant with death, and with hell are we at agreement. When the overflowing scourge shall pass through, it shall not come unto us. See, that's that pride. Ain't nothing gonna happen to us. We've been doing wickedness for thousands of years. Okay. Okay. For we have made lies our refuge, and under falsehood have we hid ourselves. Lie about everything. You think just because you lie about everything that the Lord believes every lie that you say? You ain't gonna be able to talk your way out of this. You ain't gonna be able to lie your way out of this. You ain't gonna be able to murder your way out of this. You ain't gonna be able to pay off nobody. No. It's time for Esau to be judged. The whole world knows it now. But the whole world is tired of Esau. Psalm chapter 28, verse 3, draw me not away with the wicked and with the workers of iniquity. We speak peace to their neighbors, but mischief is in their hearts. See, you can't trust shit this man says. That's why it says, Sirach chapter 12, never trust thine enemy. Like his iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. Sirach chapter 14, verse 8, the envious man had a wicked eye, and he turned away his face and despiseth men. Yeah, he'll smile in your face. As soon as you leave, he talking boss shit about you. But when you come back around, oh, he Mr. Innocent again. That's why I said never trust thine enemy. The Bible calls out these people as being our enemies because number one, they're jealous of us. Not that they can do anything about it, but that's just they in their field. Like the elder said, they in their field. They feelings. Verse 9, the covetous man's eyes not satisfied with his portion, and the iniquity of the wicked drives up his soul. Ezekiel chapter 22, verse 29, the people of the land have used oppression, have exercised robbery, and have vexed the poor and needy. Yeah, they have oppressed the stranger wrongfully. And they're still doing that to this day, pretending like they ain't doing shit wrong. The Lord, when he pull up, he gonna remind you that all you've been doing is shit wrong. Job chapter 15, verse 35, they conceive mischief and bring forth vanity, in their belly prepare deceits. Psalms chapter 37, verse 32, the wicked watcheth the righteous and seeketh to slay him. And I got a question. Why we the only ones on y'all mind? Why we on y'all mind like that? Y'all go to bed thinking about us. Y'all wake up in the morning thinking about us. Why is that? No other nationality, no other race. I don't understand you people. If y'all hate us so much, why y'all think about us so much? Proverbs chapter 29, verse 2, when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice, but when the wicked bear rule, the people mourn. Psalm chapter 7, verse 14, behold, he travaileth with iniquity, and have conceived mischief, and brought forth falsehood. Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 16, thou art filled with shame for glory. Yeah, now they're ashamed of all that shit they did. I remember they used to be proud of it. Remember they taking jailhouse poses in front of hanging dead bodies? Now they're ashamed of all that shit. Drink thou also, and let thy foreskin be uncovered. The cup of the Lord's right hand shall be turned unto thee, and shameful spewing shall be on thy glory. That's what's happening now. Jeremiah chapter 49, verse 10, but I have made Esau bare. I have uncovered his secret places, and he shall not be able to hide himself. His seed is spoiled, and his brethren, his neighbor, and he is not. That's because he the one doing the spoiling. Spoil means to rob. Luke chapter 8, verse 17. This is the red letter, so this is Lord Yahweh Shai speaking. For nothing is secret that shall not be made manifest, neither anything hid that shall not be known and come abroad. Jeremiah chapter 49, verse 7. Concerning Edom, thus said the Lord of hosts, is wisdom no more in Teman? Is counsel perished from the prudent? Is their wisdom vanished? The answer is yes. Book of Nahum, chapter 3, verse 4. Because of the multitude of the whoredoms of the well-favored harlot, the mistress of witchcrafts that selleth nations through her whoredoms and families through her witchcrafts. That's Babylon, literally. Because they'll come and take your child and sell them to a sodomite couple or a pedophile couple. I don't care how free they say it is. If you ain't paying no adoption fee, you ain't getting no child. Verse 5, Behold, I am against thee, saith the Lord, Yahweh of hosts, and I will discover thy skirts upon thy face, and I will show the nations thy nakedness and the kingdoms thy shame. Verse 6, And I will cast abominable filth upon thee, and make thee vile, and set thee as a gazing stock. Zechariah, chapter 2, start at verse 7. Deliver thyself, O Zion, that dwellest with the daughter of Babylon. You got to come up out of her, my people, for this is not your rest. Micah chapter 2, I think that is. Verse 8, For thus saith the Lord, Yahweh of hosts, after the glory have sent me unto the nations which spoiled you. Spoil mean to rob. For he that toucheth you toucheth the apple of his eye. Y'all done fucked up. That's why your kingdom is about to be destroyed. And that's why you about to go into captivity for the next 1,000 years, you and these other nations. Esau. Isaiah chapter 47, verse 1. Come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon. Sit on the ground, there is no throne, O daughter of the Chaldees, for thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate. Isaiah chapter 47, verse 3, Thy nakedness shall be uncovered, yea, thy shame shall be seen. I will take vengeance, and I will not meet thee as a man. Coming back as a power. Isaiah chapter 63, verse 4, For the day of vengeance is in mine heart, and the year of my redeemed is come. Redeem means revenge. Ooh, let's just say that for last. Job chapter 13, verse 4, But ye are forgers of lies, ye are all physicians of no value. Yeah, they lie like hell. Psalm chapter 58, verse 3, The wicked are estranged from the womb, they go astray, as soon as they be born, speaking lies. Proverbs chapter 14, verse 25, A true witness delivers souls, but a deceitful witness speaketh lies. Job chapter 30, verse 8, They were children of fools, children of base men, they were violent in the earth. Isaiah chapter 32, verse 7, As for the scoundrel, his devices are evil. He plans wicked schemes, ruining the poor with lying words, even when the plea of the needy is right. A lot of them wicked schemes is unrighteous laws, like Title 42D, child support. That's not a law, but they treat it as a law to keep you broke. They don't want you to have no power because the Esau money is power. No, money is money. Power is power. You can take somebody's money, you can't take their power. Sirach chapter 13, verse 4. If thou be for his profit, he will use thee, but if thou had nothing, he will forsake thee. Yeah, he gonna use your ass. And a lot of you Jakes like being used by Esau. And guess what? You're gonna burn with Esau. Sirach chapter 12, verse 16. An enemy speaketh sweetly with his lips, but in his heart he imagineth how to throw thee into a pit, prison, jail, grave. He will weep with his eyes, but if he find opportunity, he will not be satisfied with blood. Psalm chapter 94, verse 21, They gather themselves together against the soul of the righteous and condemn the innocent blood. Proverbs chapter 1, verse 11. They say, Come with us, let us wait for blood, let us lurk privily for the innocent without cause. That's the police right there and the KKK. Proverbs chapter 6, verse 16. These 6 things that the Lord hate, yes, 7 are an abomination unto him. Verse 17, a proud look, a lying tongue, and hands that shed innocent blood. So you lying ass pastors out there, how does the Lord love Esau again and hate Jacob? You lying ass niggas gonna burn right with your daddy. You'll be all right. Isaiah chapter 59, verse 7. Their feet run to evil, and they make haste to shed innocent blood. Their thoughts are thoughts of iniquity, wasting and destruction are in their paths. Sirach, chapter 27, verse 30. Malice and wrath, even these are abominations, and the sinful man shall have both. Yep. Just giving you some characteristics of Esau, Edom. Galatians chapter 6, verse 7. Be not deceived. Yahweh is not mocked. For whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap. Sirach chapter 13, verse 4. If thou be for his profit, he will use thee. But if thou hast nothing, he will forsake thee. Because Esau thinks gain is godliness. No, the way he gains shit, that's covetousness. That's theft. That's robbery. That's how the Lord sees how Esau makes moves in the earth. And you're going to be punished for it. Mark chapter 8, verse 36. What shall it profit a man if he gain the whole world and lose his own soul? Nothing. You ain't gonna be here to enjoy the shit you stole. Can't tell Esau shit though. He know everything. Sirach chapter 27, verse 24. I've hated many things, but nothing like him. For the Lord Yahweh will hate him, Christians. Now the Lord don't love everybody. And y'all about to find out too. Because he about to rage war on a lot of you 2/3 Israelites. And y'all gonna see firsthand that the Lord does not love everybody. Ecclesiastes chapter 8, verse 11. Because sentence against the evil work is not executed speedily. Therefore, the hearts of the sons of men is fully set in them to do evil. Like I said, they think that because they ain't got punished yet, they think anything gonna happen to them. Now the Lord setting y'all asses up. And y'all walk right into the trap. Deuteronomy chapter 32, verse 28. For they are a nation void of counsel, neither is there any understanding in them. Isaiah chapter 5, verse 21. Woe unto them that are wise in their own eyes and prudent in their own sight. Psalm chapter 55, verse 21. The words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. His words were softer than oil, yet they were drawn swords. Proverbs chapter 26, verse 25. When he speak fair, believe him not, for there are 7 abominations in his heart. Verse 26. Whose hatred is covered by deceit. His wickedness shall be showed before the whole congregation. The whole congregation is the whole planet. Remember, the world is a stage. Everybody's seeing this punk for who he is at the same time in real time. See, there's the spirit, Jeremiah chapter 49, verse 10. But I have made Esau bare, I have uncovered his secret places, and he shall not be able to hide himself. His seed is spoiled in his brethren, his neighbor, and he is not. Keep going. This is why they destroy everything we ever touched, we ever built. They don't want us to outshine them because they know we better than them off top already. But this is the real reason right here. The rest of Esther, chapter 13, verse 5. Seeing then, we understand that this people alone is continually in opposition unto all men, Edomites, differing in the strange manner of their laws. Yeah, they laws strange. Because right now you can marry a tree and have sex with it. See how off these people are? Out of touch with reality. And evil affected to our state, working all the mischief they can, that our kingdom may not be firmly established. No, they don't want you to have nothing. They want you to be totally dependent on them just because they can have the pleasure of telling you no. Sirach chapter 13, verse 4. If thou be for his profit, he will use thee. But if thou had nothing, he will forsake thee. You ain't got nothing to steal. You don't even know you exist. Verse 5. If thou have anything, he will live with thee. Yeah, he will make thee bear and will not be sorry for it. He think it's his right to steal from you. That's how off this man is. Verse 6. If he have need of thee, he will deceive thee and smile upon thee and put thee in hope. See how he try to get you to trust him, get you to let your guard down. Then he gonna rob your ass and murder your ass. He will speak thee fair and say, what wantest thou? He gonna bribe you. And if you don't accept the bribe, he just gonna take it anyway. Throughout chapter 13, verse 9. If thou be invited of a mighty man, withdraw thyself. And so much the more he will invite thee. See, he trying to get some. He looking for some. If Esau can't leave you alone, that means you got something that he won't. Now check this out. Verse 11. Affect not to be made equal unto him in talk, and believe not his many words, for with much communication he will tempt thee, and smiling upon thee will get out thy secrets. See, this man, all he want to do, he want to pick you for information. So he'll know how to use that information against you. Wickedness. We can get a few more clothes out. This is why there's always static conflict between Jake and Esau. Proverbs chapter 29, verse 27, an unjust man is an abomination to the just. And he that is upright in the way is abomination to the wicked. We can't stand each other. Remember, Jake and Esau was fighting in Rebekah's womb. The Lord put that enmity between us on purpose, because you can't have righteousness without wickedness, and you can't have wickedness without righteousness. The two define each other. Just like you cannot have darkness without light. It's like in that movie Vampire in Brooklyn, what Eddie Murphy said. He said, if every day is a rainy day, then what is a rainy day? See? You have to have the two to define each other. If not, you don't have both, neither one exists. If you can receive that. You must have righteousness and wickedness. Without the two, neither one exists. Because if everything is righteous, then what is righteous? See what I'm saying? And if everything is wicked, then what is the definition of wickedness? The definition of wickedness is the opposite of righteousness. The opposite of righteousness is wickedness. They define each other. Can't have one without the other. Sirach chapter 14, verse 7. And if he do it good, he do it unwillingly, and at the last he will declare his wickedness. Sirach chapter 10, verse 8, because of unrighteous dealings, injuries, and riches gotten by deceit, the kingdom is translated from one people to another. We in the beginning stages of that as we speak. Proverbs chapter 21, verse 7. The robbery of the wicked shall destroy them because they refuse to do judgment. Righteous judgment, that is. Second Ezra chapter 6, verse 9. For Esau is the end of the world. Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. We can end on these two, my favorites. Ezekiel chapter 25, verse 13. Therefore, thus said the Lord Yahweh, I will stretch out my hand upon Edom, and I will cut off man and beast from it, and I will make it desolate from teeming, and they of the Don shall fall by the sword. Verse 14, and I will lay my vengeance upon Edom by the hand of my people Israel, and they shall do in Edom according to mine anger and according to mine fury, and they shall know my vengeance, saith the Lord Yahweh. So y'all ain't got away with shit. The Lord just gave y'all plenty room, plenty elbow room, so that y'all can so you can build your tab. Now it's time to pay the bar. And you don't have the money to pay the bar. So the Lord is going to take it out your ass. Call Allah Alahaya Nawa Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Hamashiach, Wa Malaki, Ba'ashem, Harawat, Wakakwarash, Baraka Thumb, the Wada Baba Bawa Kwam Yasharala. Shalom.